In Warzone, the developers sometimes leave in a few mistakes, meaning that players can find some glitches that you can have a lot of fun with. Now you need to make sure that you do these pretty quickly, as Raven is quick to patch glitches, and in fact just a few days ago a lot of glitches have been patched, but I made sure that today I can show you some of the glitches that still work. So make sure that you've liked, commented and subscribed and got a pen and paper so you can write down how to do them. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. So now first of all, we have a glitch that's actually pretty easy to do, and I managed to do it first time, second time, I've done it every single time I've tried. So all you have to do is land on an ATV and then you head over to the chemical engineering block. Now on screen, this is when I first tried to do it, and I've tried twice and it's worked twice. So you go to the bottom of the first floor of the building, you go to the corner of the room, and here you can just drive straight into the wall. Now on my first try, which I haven't filmed unfortunately, there were two people in the bottom of the room and I ran over one, went into the glitch, finished him, then went into the glitch again, and his mate had no clue. I tried this even after the recent patch, which has fixed a lot of the glitches as I said in the intro, but this one still works, so quite fun to do, just don't abuse it. Next up we have one that I'm actually not too sure how it happened, but I found this weird video. Now in the video, this guy dies, and normally in Rebirth, once your game has rendered, you're going to load in again and you're going to respawn as long as you got your friends alive. Now what's weird about this one is instead of this guy, rendering and respawning, he got stuck on the standby for redeployment screen, which never actually went away. And since the game did mean to redeploy him, after his full trio dying, they just kept redeploying, and he was still there waiting for redeployment. Now, I don't think I've had this myself, maybe I have, but I think we've backed out as a team before actually waiting to see if anything happens. But if you see what happens in the video, he ends up actually getting the dub, even though he didn't play most of the match. I included this one because he uploaded the video post-patch, and, well, the same day that I'm actually making this video. And the voice chats were not only very funny, but I know this one works because it was uploaded post-patch. So, as much as it's a funny one, if you run into this, it's a free win in Rebirth. I don't really know how to do it though. It's still pretty cool to say.
Oh, there we go.
And that's how you win.
Oh my god! I don't know, we gotta figure out what he did. Oh no. Oh, that's crazy shit, man. Boy, guys. Good game, guys.
Now third on the list is one that's actually not that good. It's really annoying, and for some reason they didn't patch it recently, and since they merged the two games, Cold War and Warzone, they haven't patched it. But hey, so if you ever gone to put in some stopping power rounds into your Cold War guns, for instance the MAC-10 that a lot of you use in your loadouts, or even just reload them, you've seen the animation finish and then you've gone into a gunfight, you may have had an unwanted surprise. This is because the animation didn't actually mean anything, and you still have to wait for the orange bullets or the normal bullets as numbers to appear in the bottom right before you can use it. And you can't actually sprint while the animation is happening or even run, you have to stand still and wait for it to finish, especially with stopping power. If you have the fast mags, I'm pretty sure reloading normally does work, but it is still a bit of a weird one because occasionally it doesn't. But let's just hope this one does get patched. Now of all of them, this is one that we do want patched. Now we have one more, and it's not really that useful, but I think it's pretty cool. So even after the patch, you're still able to get inside of the loadout drops and then proceed to be invisible for a few seconds after you leave it. Yeah, as I've said, they're not very useful because unless there is an enemy team fighting you, where you can still shoot them but they can't shoot you, otherwise you're just going to be stuck in a loadout drop. But once you use the loadout drop, then you're invisible for a few seconds, maybe 4 seconds. So you're realistically not going to be able to break the game, which is probably a good thing. But it's a cool little gimmick, and if you're ever bored, then you can give this one a go. So yeah, it's out there. If you want to try any of the glitches in the video, make sure that you do them quickly because they're probably going to be patched very quickly, knowing how Raven is. But if you have used any of these and they've worked, make sure you tell me down in the comments below, as well as telling me any funny experiences or even annoying experiences you've had with them. And make sure that you've liked, commented and subscribed to the channel as always. But that's all from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.